St. Clair County RISA presents Dateline Schools, hosted by Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we're taking a look at what it takes to get our kids to and from school each and every day, as school buses here in St. Clair County drive more than 3 million miles a year. And to provide some information for us, our special guest all this week has been the coordinator of transportation here at RISA, Lisa Meredith. And Lisa, with all those miles, with all those buses on the road, I'm sure just about every motorist encounters a bus or two every day on the way to work and home from and all that. What do they need to know to be safe and also help keep your fleet safe as well?
Okay, about 3-4 times a year, we actually have people run into the back of us, which is huge. You need to give yourself some distance from the back of a school bus. School buses do not stop like a passenger vehicle. It takes a lot longer for us to stop, and if you hit the back of a school bus, you're going to lose. Not the bus, you're going to lose. So you really need to give yourself some distance when you're following a school bus. Also pulling in front of us. We have a lot of people, you're in a passenger vehicle, you think, oh, it's a school bus, they're going really slow, you pull in front of us. Again, the braking systems on a bus are not going to stop like a passenger vehicle. We don't have the capacity to stop in the amount of time. So please just be aware that we're out there. Give us a wide berth on the roads. You know, try to stay away from us. Don't be, getting behind us. Also pay attention to the lights. I don't think a lot of people, I think you need to be aware of what our light systems mean. If we're doing a hazard light stop, which is a yellow light stop, you'll see the yellow lights. If you see the red lights flashing and a stop arm coming out, we're controlling traffic. A school bus is allowed to control traffic. When the stop arm comes out, you are to stop in front and behind that vehicle, because that means there is a child either crossing and getting on that bus at that time. And there's nothing worse than having a bus hit when we're loading a student. That's the most dangerous time right there, is the loading.
Now, I know police aren't always available to police these incidents, especially when the stop arm is out. Your drivers can report those drivers passing that, can't they?
Our drivers can, and we do. And also some of the new school districts and some of the new school buses, they actually have cameras on them, and they can catch your driver's license and your plates. They can get your car, a description of your vehicle, and we can turn those in to the police department, and you can get a ticket for that. So it's something to be conscientious about when you're out there. It's just to pay attention. We're huge. They're yellow for a reason, so you can visually see them. And just also another thing, we stop at railroad tracks. They'll pull over toward the right, and a bus is by law has to stop. So that it's not a secret. We're all stopping, so you need to, when you come behind us, you need to either move away or be prepared to stop, because that bus is going to stop at a railroad track.
And it takes all of us, not just your bus drivers, to keep our kids safe as they're going to and from school.
It does, and most of the accidents on the road are, believe it or not, are not our fault. They are motorists hitting the buses. So our drivers are professional drivers. This is what they do for a living. Some of them drive up to 30,000, 40,000 miles a year. And I've got somebody who's a 38-year bus driver. So you're talking millions of miles. Drivers have got millions of miles behind their belts. They know what they're doing out there, but they really need our cooperation out there for you guys to make it safe.
For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County.